What's up guys, RikujoMarame here, and we are playing some Kingdom Hearts 3. Super excited to be here for you guys today. It's been a while since I've done an actual upload as far as like a current recording type thing. I've got a lot of footage that I have stocked up, which is pretty good because then that means I can just edit it or hand it over to EPZ to edit and get kind of things squared away. But as far as like brand new content, new stuff to upload and things like that, we've got Kingdom Hearts 3, something that I promised you guys I would have on this channel. Whether or not it was going to be something along the lines of a live stream upload or it was going to be brand new playthrough, that kind of thing, I promised you guys and I want to keep my promise. So I promise you, here it is, Kingdom Hearts 3. Read it and weep. It was a consensus in the Discord server. I asked all of you guys, as well as in the comments and stuff like that, whether you wanted me to just upload my first time playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 3 on the channel from the live stream, which was a very successful 25-hour live stream. I beat this game in 25 hours on Proud Mode for you guys live. It was a great experience and a great conclusion to the series as far as Xehanort Saga. That being said, you guys said, hey, I would love to see a new playthrough. I want to see what it's like to go all the way through the game again in a new perspective with, you know, more reaction. I want to see the edits. I don't want to just have this kind of. So this is the top of the line quality that I can bring you guys currently with the 60 frame a second video camera right here for you guys. How you doing? 1080p, nice and smooth face cam for you guys, as well as 1080p 60 frames a second recording with my Elgato. No stream quality, no slight lag, anything like that. This is as crisp content as I can deliver for you guys. Running an audio editing program as well, so my mic is clean. I may actually want to drop the gain down here somewhere along the line. Probably one of these days I'll figure this shit out and we'll go from there, so that way I'm not blowing out your eardrums, but you still get the crisp clean quality that I always want to try my best to strive forward and to give to you guys. So without further ado, we're right here, Destiny Islands, picking the brightness. We're gonna leave it right on the standard and we're gonna hop into this. I hope you guys enjoy this adventure because I'm excited. They're probably going to be 30-minute parts a piece because this is a long game, and I want to be able to give you guys a thorough, chance to really enjoy the game to its fullest. There will definitely be some cuts, so it may not be in an exact 30-minute parts, but I'm going to be doing 30-minute recording sessions a piece for each, and then it may boil down to maybe 28, at the most 25-minute videos. So let's stay excited. Keep in mind, guys, there is a lot of copyright type stuff, so I may have to do a few cuts here and there. So as a heads up, just before, we get into the thick of it, there will be cuts. And the cool thing is I can actually go back to my Twitch and see what kind of stuff is considered copyright in the eyes of audio. So believe it or not, Face My Fears did not get flagged as copywritten on Twitch. It may get copywritten in YouTube, in which case I may have to cut that out. So we'll see. I'll have to see what kind of clauses there are and stuff like that. But I want to, as far as my content is considered, I'm not really any kind of like partnered with Twitch or YouTube or anything, so it's not like I can get like flagged with copyright and say, hey, you can't monetize video, because there's no monetizations in these videos. I'm gonna try my best not to comment during cutscenes when it boils down to it. I probably will, only for the sense because I've already played through this. If you guys got a chance to watch my live stream, you got to see me being quiet during certain cutscenes and things like that. I'm going to do my best to not edit any cutscenes or anything like that. This is going to be a full 100% playthrough. When I say 100% playthrough, it's not going to be 100% like 100% clear the game. If I wanted to do that, I would just hop over to my other file that you guys will probably see when I save throughout the game. But other than that, we're going to get into it. And again, thank you guys so much for joining the series. I'm wearing my Kingdom Hearts 3 jacket and my awesome Diva hat. And have fun, guys. I'm happy. Woo!
Who? They're the ones who started the Keyblade War. Never heard of them.
Get that
What'd you hear about that?
spicy Drake bell.
Or they're the ones for whom the war started.
You got our boy Haida from Retsuko. A Gretsuko, depending on which version or translation you want to deem the name for the show.
On that land shall darkness prevail and light expire. A prospective Keyblade master should know this. If you say so.
Good old young
eyes
Zane Orton,
the fate of the
young
world.
Master Ericus,
The future.
young Ericus giving no fucks.
It's already been written. Really? I'm not so sure about that. Besides, who's to say I can't change it? And maybe light will prevail. Pretty confident. But things aren't in your favor.
Say
Perhaps,
that now.
But unlike darkness, there's more to light than meets the eye.
Prepare to get shit kicked in.
You might be surprised.
Oh, I hope so.
So notice he doesn't have the amber eyes there, so it's pretty interesting. So I will say, looking back and forth between, so I've got my TV here to my right, and it's actually showing what it should look like in the highest quality, and then I've got my 1080p monitor, which really should show it. So we'll see when it comes down to editing and watching it on YouTube, which actually looks cleaner. It's hard to say per se, because I mean, playing the game with no pass-throughs without the Elgato shows only so much. But I am running on a Elgato 60S, so it should be able to theoretically do 60 frames a second, 1080p, crisp clean quality. I also love this line.
Cut you loose from all you know. But if it's your fate, then every step forward will always be a step closer to home.
God, like, when I first heard this, because they didn't show the full, like, opening cutscene, they just did a little bit of the audio. They're like, hey, we're going to debut Skrillex and Utada Hikaru's Face My Fears. You know, when I'm first listening to this, it's like, I don't know how I feel about it. But it grew on me. This song seriously grew on me. I was so excited. I'm like, oh, man. And when the beat drops and you're all into it, because you're so used to the Simple and Clean Planet B remix or Ray of Hope remix, and then you got you got Sanctuary, done by, of course, Utada Hikaru again. And then now we're in the day of age. It's 2018. Technically, right now when I'm recording this is 2019. You know, where dubstep and all the wubs and stuff like that are more prominent in EDM type music and stuff like that. And then you bring that into a modern day Kingdom Hearts game, and you get this shit. It's so good. Got our boys from 358/2. Sean, how am I eat my ice cream with me? Let me face my fears. Oh, let me face my fears. I will say this cutscene was really well done, and I love it. Absolutely love it. So it's a great, like, kind of recap of the events from Birth by Sleep all the way up to Dream Drop Distance, which is technically, timeline-wise, where all the series goes through. You do start out with Birth by Sleep. Technically, you start out with Unchained Key, but the events in this game, no spoilers, don't really depict the timeline for Unchained Key. So if you've never played the Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key game, you won't really be missing anything as far as, like, storyline wise. unless you're at the very, very end of the game. There are some key elements that you would know more about if you had played the Unchained Key mobile game. But that being said, yeah, this cutscene in this opening video is so perfectly depicted, so well choreographed when it comes down to the timing with the music. Like sometimes the beat drops and just the video plays out well. Like, ooh, so crisp, so clean, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Won't be long, I'm almost here. Watch me cry all my tears. Just leaves it right there with Sora, that king chess piece, man, leading the fray. So oddly enough, the part that actually got that actually audio wise got copyright claimed was not this song. Like I said earlier, it was actually the Dive to Heart audio, which is really weird. Like a majority of the audio got cut on Twitch when I was reviewing the video, and I was like, really? Utada Hikaru got the whole cutscene all the way through, and then, you know, you jump to the Dive to Heart and it's like not there. So like I said, that being said, I may cut the audio just for this. Like the cutscene won't get copyright because I know how to edit properly in order to make sure that the audio from that doesn't get cut. But do not be surprised if I actually cut the Dive to Heart audio while going through this section. And then that way, you know, you guys still have my audio. It doesn't get copyright claimed. And then all of a sudden I'm going like this. You know, next thing you know, you just have my audio going, just doing my own Dive to Heart. All right. So tilt to walk, tilting, all that good stuff. Basically your standard controls. Now I want to say right away, this is fucking beautiful. Between looking at Sora and his actual Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora. So his hairstyle is still the same and everything like it was before. In the previous game, obviously you got his outfit looking crisp, looking clean. The boy's got a little bit of a cut-off arm going there in his sleeve, but it's all good. The textures on his clothes, it's just freaking beautiful, man. Absolutely love it. And the first thing that I noticed when I was playing through it is, god damn it, look at this glass. This stained glass is absolutely fucking gorgeous, man. Like, oh my god, Square, you're doing all the right things to rustle my jimmies in all the right motion. So then, of course, the situation commands, which come up, or prompts, come up from our classic Kingdom Hearts 2 days. And this is nice, because this is a legit mirror. And it reflects Sora in his Kingdom Hearts 2. So it's kind of neat, because you can look at his hair here, and then you look at his hair there, and the boy, you need a haircut. This boy needs a haircut. God damn it. Also, do notice, before I actually do examine the mirror, is his icon in the bottom right corner is the Kingdom Hearts 1 icon, which is really nice. I like that. It's paying homage to classic games, kind of the adventure you've been through and everything up till now. I can't hit X to swing the Keyblade, because Keyblade apparently doesn't exist right now. But let's go get ourselves a Keyblade, and let's hit puberty right quick. So now we get to dive into our heart, all the different memories we've gone through, all the way from pretty much every adventure that Sora's been through. So excluding, obviously, games like 358 over 2 and stuff like that. And believe it or not, if I look correctly... Okay, so the events of Chain of Memories are also in here. I wasn't sure about that 2 seconds ago, but looking now, I do see some scenes of him talking to Namine and stuff like that. So technically speaking, all these, what do you desire? I don't know. What do I desire? I desire some chocolate, and I'm pretty sure I can get that if I just look to my right. Got some chocolate-covered gummy bears, man. So delightful. Anyway, so different events, obviously. So you got right here, there's the Dream Drops Distance Sora right there in the middle, right where his head is. You got, of course, your events here in Chain of Memories. A little bit of Kingdom Hearts 1. Dream Drop Distance here again. more Kingdom Hearts 1. It's basically 90% of these are all Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2 scenes. Basically, these are the main titles that they really do follow Sora, obviously, excluding like the Birth by Sleep. Things like Recoded aren't really in here, and for obvious reason, because that wasn't actually Sora, that was Data Sora. So this is pretty cool. This is legitimately just all the adventures that Sora went through throughout the timeline of the Kingdom Hearts franchise. You even got his fight up here with using his head as a guideline in Kingdom Hearts 2, where you're fighting Roxas in your own dive to heart, as well as down here accepting Ven's heart as young Sora, which is kind of nice. So if you ever get a chance to kind of look through all of these, it's kind of a nice little homage / reminiscent time of the different events that you've gone through throughout the previous Kingdom Hearts titles. So let's go see what kind of things we can die. What do we desire? Do we desire wisdom? Do we desire vitality? Or do we desire balance? So in my playthrough, when I was going through it on the stream, I did do balance. Balance is pretty good. I didn't have any issues while fighting. I got abilities that were pretty useful early on. Vitality would be pretty good too, considering that, you know, it's a pretty hardy battle and things like that. Or we could choose wisdom and do a lot more magic and things like that. So I think what I'm gonna do is, instead of doing balance like I have done, I want to kind of make this a new experience for me to see how the game actually plays itself. So I'm gonna do vitality this time. So I'm gonna choose this cutscene. A rugged body that will endure anything. Is this what you desire? Yep. Desire that Keyblade. Alright. What scenes will now depict what our heart is? So it is the same cutscenes that always do happen to pick the different stats for your characters. So that's pretty interesting. I was wondering if, like last time when I picked balance, if I would get different cutscenes than this time when I picked vitality. So that's going to be interesting. Okay, what power do I seek? I also gotta love that spicy Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora. Looking good. His sleeves still kind of cut off, but you know, it's all good. It's just overall, the dodge roll, the swing in the Keyblade. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. So clean. Alright. So, we have the Guardian power, the Warrior power, and the Mystic power. Generally speaking, I think it's pretty much given the fact that it really doesn't really matter, in my opinion, which one you pick. I've always had a good time doing the Warrior. I think I'm going to stick with the Warrior. I did choose the Warrior last time in my first playthrough, but I didn't do balance this time. So I want to see the kind of small dynamic that may or may not change, which would be pretty good. I mean, I could be pretty decent in a fight. As far as using melee and stuff like that. Also, the bottom right icon, gotta notice that it's also Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora. Slightly different in his actual facial expressions and stuff like that, because this is the actual Kingdom Hearts 3 model, just not using the, you know, Kingdom Hearts 3 outfit that you'll be getting. So, power of the Warrior, invincible courage. Is this the power you seek? Yes. Alrighty. Definitely a fun time. Is this who you are? Yeah, I would imagine I'm me. I am all of me. Absolutely freaking stunning. Absolutely stunning. So notice this cutscene right here with the water and everything is actually more of a reminiscent callback to the opening cutscenes and, you know, video with the music and Simple and Clean and all that to Kingdom Hearts 1. So imagine he's running at Riku. Riku's reaching out his hand for Sora. Just a really good callback with the facial expression and everything, but just being that of Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora, which is kind of nice. So shiny. Ah! so freaking crisp and clean. Absolutely love this. So we're going to want to make sure that we mentally can remember this location that we're at right now, because this is very important when it comes to the storyline later on. Alright, so we're just going to get all of our tutorial when it comes down to locking on and how to play and stuff like that. Kind of your standard, you know, who's got what. I am noticing I'm getting these guys in 2 hits. A little bit different than my balanced playthrough, so that's interesting. Woo! Ow, that still hit me. Alright. Also, I do notice my health went up. So, that's probably to pay homage to maybe the fact that, you know, Sora's not just a pushover like he was in Kingdom Hearts 1 or most Kingdom Hearts games. When you start out in the very beginning, you have like no health bar. Wow, I am not taking hardly any damage. Oh, I also am noticing things that are different right away. So I will say this, for the simple fact that boy, if you don't get up and hit that hand, for the simple fact that I want you guys to literally enjoy the storyline for what it is, and everything like that. I'm not going to try to focus on level grinding and things like that, because I want to make sure that you guys get, help me remember, need further guidance. No, I'm good for now. So, I'm actually playing this on beginner. Most people will probably give me crap for it in the comment section. I'm fully anticipating that I'm going to get crap for it, because you guys obviously didn't see me choose the difficulty of the game. But, to be perfectly honest, this is my 3rd full playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 3. The reason being for this, okay, and we've already seen this cutscene before, guys, because this is straight out of Kingdom Hearts 2.8. They pulled the exact cutscene and everything, so I apologize if you want to get the audio from this, but I want to kind of get some explanation going. So, this is, like I said, this is my 3rd playthrough. My first official playthrough of the game, I played through on stream for you guys. My 2nd playthrough, and that was using literally Rikujo's version, my wife, Rikujo's copy of Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, the reason why I didn't have my copy yet is because I actually bought the limited edition, while I still had the ability to, the limited edition Kingdom Hearts 3 exclusive PlayStation 4 Pro console, which means it comes with one of these fancy special edition controllers. I love the aesthetic of this. It's got the cool little heart on the bottom there for this, and the crown there. It's a little bit dusty, but don't mind me. Super shiny controller. I love it, and it feels great. But that's just my proof that I have the console, because I can't obviously pick up the console and go, look! I mean, I could grab the box, which is up there, but I don't want to do that. But that being said, my 2nd playthrough of the game, which was then a more timely playthrough, I did it in about 50 hours. And the reason I say 50 hours, it's officially clocked 52, but there's a lot of times where I'd go to the bathroom, I'd pause the game, I'd leave it running, I'd go eat something and stuff like that. So I don't really consider that in-game time myself. So I beat an 100% of the game in about 50 hours, which means platinum trophy and everything. So if I were to go like this right now, we go up, there's also the exclusive theme that comes for the game as well. So let's hit trophies right quick, and we're playing Kingdom Hearts 3. There it is, 100% platinum trophy, everything. I feel really good about that. It's a really good crowning achievement for me, to have done that in about 50 hours. So my 2nd playthrough, like I said, when I got the new console is when I played through the game again. I then went through it all the way through, beat the game 100%, all that good stuff. Both of those playthroughs I did play on proud mode. If you want a chance, go back. You can double check that I did do that on proud mode. And I think there's also a trophy for beating the game on proud mode, so I don't necessarily remember, because it's been a while since I've looked at the trophies. So, like I said, that's my explanation of why I'm doing it on beginners, because I want to be able to give you guys the promise that I made to get this content on the channel, this video, or, you know, the series, Kingdom Hearts 3. like I promised, as well as not subjecting you to leveling off screen during gameplay. I can literally go from point A to point B and be totally content with it. That being said, in my first playthrough, when I did it on proud mode, I beat it in 25 hours, and that was a non-stop live stream. It did have cuts in between because my internet would desync and stuff like that, and OBS would jack up and stuff like that. So unfortunately, it is what it is. It's what my internet is, and it's kind of just an unfortunate reality that I have to deal with. Comcast sucks, by the way. That being said, when I went through it, I beat the game at level 36. So if you play it on proud mode, hardest difficulty, I did balance and of course power as my dive to heart options. If you play through the game, don't skip a single battle encounter that you run into. So whenever Heartless show up, you don't, you know, if you fight every single one of those that show up when you're going through point A to point B, Murray, you little git, 2.9. If you fight from point A to point B and keep progressing through the story, you can generally do that in Kingdom Hearts 3 on proud mode. It's sad because Kingdom Hearts 3 is not actually that hard of a game to beat compared to 2 and stuff like that. But I'm going to silence real quick while we go through this cutscene because this is new.
And the plan Hades devised 18 years ago was about to reach fruition. The Fates had predicted this very future, the day he would seize control of Olympus and rule over all the cosmos.
Look at this clayed up asshole, his textures and shit.
Using Terra, Cloud, and Auron to advance his plans for conquest had failed. The hour was not yet right. But now the planets were aligned, and nothing could possibly go wrong. A wave of darkness lanced down from their celestial rank. One by one, Hades freed the Titans from their prison. Some of them, the same monstrosities that Sora and his friends had already fought and bested before. With both the Titans and his longing for vengeance against Zeus reinvigorated, Hades began his attack on Olympus.
So this is really good. So if you've ever watched the original Hercules movie, this is nice because it really does pay homage to the original movie with the narrator, Hades' plans. Of course, we're going to obviously see the different world pieces that they incorporate, the different sections, and the whole, like, Hercules realm itself, which is kind of nice. So this will be pretty sweet.
Huh? No fanfare?
Nope. Looks like we missed the Colosseum.
Oh, that was scary.
You opened the gate.
I was a little off again. Sorry. We'll find him. But we need to go.
The mountain.
Yeah. Up is the usual direction.
Well,
Such
never hurts to
science.
have your head in the clouds.
Exactly.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Well, Goofy's just like, ha!
We're leaving.
Called you a dumbass and I got away with it. But I believe, guys, this is where we're going to call it right here. Didn't even get to full-on gameplay with the game, but gotta look at that pause screen. I could pull a Pacha. Anyway, thank you guys so much for showing up for this first episode of Kingdom Hearts 3 on the channel. Super excited, and I'll definitely have to keep doing these uploads. Let me know, by all means, guys, what you thought of the first episode. What do you thought of the quality? If the audio or anything is like that and it's bugging you, let me know. I can definitely adjust it between episodes and things like that. but let me know in the comment section below, and let me know what's your favorite game in the series. I want to know if it's maybe Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 1, one of the side games, Birth by Sleep, something like that. And what are your thoughts on the whole general Kingdom Hearts 3 timeline? If you've played this game yourself, let me know if you enjoyed it, because I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's my 3rd playthrough. Alright guys, I'll definitely have to check you out next time, and I'll see you again.